Good morning, everyone. Barely good morning. I mean, it's Sunday. The sun is kind of bursting through the clouds, which is something that I totally hate. But whatever the case, are you doing well? Are you being entertained by that buffoon playing the same game over and over again? Street Fighter 2 this and Street Fighter 2 that. And he's supposed to be very entertained, feeling very cozy with this guy. Shame on you. Well, let's get down to business and let's do some real content now, shall we? A while back, I started making these videos because it was like the 40th anniversary of this one, the very first Castlevania. And even though I'm not really fond of the NES, I absolutely love the Castlevania series. So we started off with this one. Of course, I didn't play this on real hardware on my PAL NES. It's absolutely dreadful. Slowed down music, slowed down gameplay. It's horrible. So instead of that, I opted for the Castlevania Anniversary series on PS4. I gave you a marvelous piece of footage, pretty certain of it. And then we moved on into the Requiem collection, and I played yet another Castlevania game that's very highly acclaimed, Symphony of the Night, which I hadn't really played before, I hadn't beat before, and I was really happy doing so. And now it's one of my favorites. And now, since we're not doing these in order, thank God, because I don't want to deal with that Simon's Quest thingy. Oh, shut up. We're playing Super Castlevania 4. My absolute favorite in the 2D platforming series, at least the 2D platforming part of the series. Absolute craziness, this game, I'll tell you. This one is my physical copy. I'm so in love with this game that I went ahead and made a repro box for it. Well, it wasn't technically me that made it, but I ordered for it to be made, so take what you will from it. Castlevania 4, Super Castlevania 4. In Japan, it was called Akumajo Dracula. It had the exact same title as the very first Castlevania game released in Japan for the Famicom Disk System then back in '86. And rightfully so, because this is an actual remake, a retelling of the very first story. Wow. I absolutely love this game. And I'll be playing this for you. Well, technically, mostly for me, because, I like being rude and honest at the same time. But I will give you a treat. I will be playing the Japanese version of the game, the uncensored one. Yes, because, the one we got and the one you got overseas, like in the US, was heavily censored. It's essentially the same game, yes. Well, not the same, but I'll explain more about this and why I feel playing this on PAL's SNES is actually a different experience than playing it on the US SNES. Yeah, forget about that for now. So we're playing the Japanese version. I legally own that ROM. I have it on the Castlevania Anniversary Collection, and I could play it there and give you like the perfect footage. But I opted against it. This time, I will be playing it on real hardware, using an EverDrive. That's not cheating, since I already own the ROM, as I said before. And I'll be playing it on my European PAL SNES. Why? Because it actually handles the slowdown so much better than the US SNES. Would you believe that? Yes, you can barely spot a couple of instances of having slowdown. Like if you really look at the screen, if you're really focused, you might notice it. That's how much better it is. That's how much better the PAL SNES handles the same game. Just because of being slightly slower, it actually don't result in getting slower. If that makes any sense. Any SNES sense. Haha. Yes, that was a bad joke. But anyways, I'll be dividing this into 3 different parts because for a platforming game made in 1991, this is pretty lengthy. And I was kind of rusty. And that's not an excuse. That's how I feel about games. I don't go around practicing like TGS. I just play the game. So, without further ado, this is part 1 of Akumajo Dracula on Super Famicom. I hope you enjoy, but even if you don't, I don't freaking care. See you. And there we go. I have no light. Good lord. Now I have light. Super Castlevania 4, the GP version, on Super Nintendo, and we're actually playing this. Oh my god, no light whatsoever. What about now? We're playing it on a PAL region SNES. Why? I don't believe that I'm actually going to say this, but the PAL region SNES doesn't have the top speeds of a US NES, doesn't also have the same kind of slowdowns. I know it sounds unbelievable, but maybe that's part of the reasons here in Europe we enjoyed the SNES more, because it was far more polished versus the Sega console, which actually had plenty of cases, more than plenty, of games not being optimized and being brought overseas for all the kiddies to play. And we got like a mediocre version of Streets of Rage 2, but you got the cool one with a fast-paced music and fast-paced gameplay. But here's the thing with the SNES. The music never really slows down, whatever version you play. And that just goes to show how much better my console is versus yours, cat. So, without further ado, let's play this. And as I'll be playing this, I'll be destroying this game. Well, first of all, let's go here, because I have a very specific problem with my whip, and I need it to be in a different button. Let's change it and put this one. A. Yeah, that works. Thank you. Let's go. Ooh, oh my god. What a game. My top favorite in the series. Of the 2D platforming sections, that is. The platforming games, not sections. Good god. Haven't really had my coffee. And this is actually a remake. I probably mentioned this before on the intro, that I haven't really created just yet. So let's go. Can you do that on Sega? No, I guess not. Let's go. Good lord, what am I even doing?
Good lord, I can't get enough of this. Forget about that. Speaking about censorship, of course, religious symbols have been taken off the entire game. So even in the intro where you actually see the cross on Dracula's grave, it's not really there in the PAL and US regions ports. Piece of cake. Leave me alone. Nope. Hands off me! Ah. Stay down. What? The frogs. You don't mess with the frogs. Ooh. Oh, an extra life, thank you. Oh, look at this transparency effect. Chef's kiss. Don't jump here. Those are one-hit deaths. I think so, at least. I mean, last time I tried it, I was a lot younger and more stupid. Awesome. Beautiful. Playing this part on US SNES, like the SNES can definitely not handle that, at least not on this cartridge, without the fast ROM in it, which is a quite early game in SNES library. So the mod people being struck by the whip in the US version looks really bad and feels really bad. Here, not so much. At first, when I played it, I wasn't even sure if it was just for traumatic effect. It didn't seem that much slower at all. The atmosphere. Amazing soundtrack. Good lord. What are you doing? Got me twice. What are you doing? Come on. I'll get you. I'll get you. Nice. Ha! You're catching me off guard. What? You rude imbeciles. You're dealing with one of the most iconic vampire hunters of all time. In my books, he is the best in my books. I know everybody's like Richter's boy, but come on. Now let's finish this. This is a part that's dreadfully slow in the US version. Look how much smoother it is here. I'm even throwing like all three of my sub-weapons. There's barely even slowdown. Look at that. Jokes aside, and if you exclude the fact that I like the display on the US version better because there's not much cropping here, it's 4:3. The PAL Region SNES runs games much smoother. And that's real proof right there. fast was I there? What? That's insane. Was that some kind of glitch? Before? Of course, I don't have my weapon now. Dumbass. I love Mode 7. Pal's Nest. Slow down? What's that? Just keep pushing forward. Do I need a weapon? Of course not. I have my whip. What you doing? You're in big trouble, little guy. Woohoo! Let's go. This is where actually the original game's first stage begins, right outside of the castle. Only now have we really reached the castle. Nope, we don't really want that. What do you think you're doing? What are you doing? What? Did you like that, little bat? You didn't get to clip any of my health. Now this is where the first Castlevania begins. This is where it kicks off. Look at that. We have just